Just ahead on CTV News.
As students prepare to head back to school, county police are looking to fill an important safety position. I'm Katara Jones in Riverdale Park. I'll tell you what that position is coming up on CTV News.
Plus, private schools in Maryland are gearing up for the school year.
People really want to be here. They want to be part of the Mustang family. They know the great things that we're doing here, and they really appreciate that.
And Simon Buggs has our Thursday sports page. Those stories and more on CTV News, starting now.
Good evening, this is CTV News for August 14th. I'm Michaela Newton.
And I'm Jonathan Hunter. Thanks for joining us.
Well, the countdown to the start of the school year is well underway. There are exactly 12 days until students attending Prince George's County Public Schools are back in class.
In order for kids to get to and from school safely, crossing guards are necessary. CTV News' Katara Jones is standing by in Riverdale Park with a message to the county's police department.
That's right, crossing guards play a key role during the school year. They make sure that students can get through a crosswalk like this one safely during a school's arrival and dismissal time. Now, the Prince George's Police Department provides all of the crossing guards at all of the county-run schools. And as of today, 127 crossing guard positions out of 146 have been filled. Now, this is good news for the Prince George's Police Department because at the start of the school year last year, there were 91 crossing guards. The year before that, there were only 66. With the school year just days away, Prince George's Police say they are still looking to hire more crossing guards. Now, we all remember the tragedy that took place here at Riverdale Elementary in November of 2023. Two students, Sky Sosa and Shalom Ember, were struck and killed at an intersection at this school. And at the time of the incident, there were no crossing guards. Since then, county police have been working to address their crossing guard shortage. And at one point, county officers are filling those positions temporarily. And again, with students expected to head back to school on August 26th, Prince George's Police are looking to fill those crossing guard vacancies. Katara Jones, CTV News.
Thanks, Katara, for that story. If you are looking to apply to become a crossing guard, visit the website on your screen.
Meanwhile, private institutions across Maryland are gearing up for the new academic year. In a sit-down with the principal of Bishop McNamara High School, we talked enrollment, any changes in policies, and how the school is preparing students for this school year. There are over 70 private schools in Prince George's County. Bishop McNamara High School is one of them.
Families want an option outside of the public school because I think the public schools, they are really strapped in terms of resources. They are also strapped in terms of class sizes. Families are looking for a smaller class environment for their students.
With a new school year around the corner, Deanne Carter, principal of the school, says this year they've seen an increase in enrollment.
So we usually have anywhere between 880 to 900 students each year. That 9th grade class was filled by February, and it's usually not filled up that fast. It's probably the fastest it's filled up in many years.
According to the Maryland State Department of Education, the state has over 300 private schools, averaging over $16,000 a year in tuition. While it costs a pretty penny, Carter believes it's worth it.
We have all kinds of scholarships that are available. A lot of our alum, which is very helpful to us, give back.
With changes to cell phone policies and safety measures at school districts in the Metro DC area, policies at Bishop McNamara will remain the same.
What we had in place has been working. Students can use their phones before school, during lunch, and then after school. We have a great security team on campus.
Carter also says what sets this high school apart from other high schools is its faith. And
these students are no different than the students at a public school. We're all achieving the same thing. They're taking advanced placement courses. They are participating in sports. They are participating in our fine arts programs. I think that it's for parents, it's a choice.
A man was convicted yesterday for a 2019 District Heights murder. The county state's attorney announced that 28-year-old Raymond Thompson is convicted of all charges in the shooting death of 34-year-old Adrian Hernandez. According to court documents, Thompson shot Hernandez in his car in November of 2019. Thompson is charged with first-degree murder, use of a handgun in the commission of a violent crime, and wear and carry of a dangerous weapon with intent to injure. His sentencing is scheduled for November 20th.
Well, the Department of Justice is suing the entire federal bench of Maryland. The unprecedented DOJ lawsuit claims that Maryland's federal judges are, quote, infringing upon the president's authority. And this comes after Maryland's Chief Judge, George Russell III, issued a standing order in May that bars deportation of non-citizens for at least 48 hours. The state would allow judges time to decide if they have jurisdiction before removal. The judge presiding over this case is skeptical that the lawsuit will go forward. For now, Russell's order remains in place.
A group of Maryland lawmakers finally got to tour an ICE facility in Baltimore after being turned away 2 weeks ago. But they say they were left with more questions than answers. Senators Chris Van Hollen, Congressman Sarah Elifrith, along with Congressman Kwayise Mfume say they were not able to talk to any of the detainees. Mfume says he was able to see some people through a glass window in a holding area. The lawmakers were concerned the facility wasn't suitable for people to stay long term.
The U.S. Court of Appeals for the Fourth Circuit lifted an injunction that stalled the Department of Government Efficiency's access to personal records. This is the second time that the Trump administration has successfully gone to court to lift an injunction in a case out of Maryland. The circuit court says the plaintiffs in the case had not shown that they would suffer actual harm if their personal information was shared with DOJ. The circuit court ruling goes back to the U.S. District Court in Maryland for further consideration. You're watching CTV News. I'm Michaela Newton.
And I'm Jonathan Hunter. Coming up, the county's back-to-school mobile clinic was out yesterday.
That's right. After the break, find out where and when you can catch the next stop.
I wonder if you know that I want the best for you. I know you're going through a lot. I wonder if you know that the big homie needs help too. You can't just rebound from everything. I know you've been grinding.
Let's go.
But how long will you fight solo? I wonder if you know that we can get help. I wonder why we waited so long. I'm not wondering anymore. Love, your mind. Let's see how far we can go.
Whether it's our stories, the warmth of our laugh, or our family's secret sauce, we all bring something different to the table. So make some space. The power of connection is waiting right outside your comfort zone. Learn how you can help strengthen your community at belongingbeginswithus.org/teamup.
Teachers are dynamic leaders shaping a new generation, innovating to prepare students for our fast-changing world. They're skilled experts, discovering a universe of solutions, telling stories, inspiring, mentoring, connecting cultures, leading by example. Teaching is a journey that shapes lives. Are you ready to begin? Explore teaching at teach.org.
Welcome back. We are less than 2 weeks away from the first day of school, and state education leaders have laid out their priorities for the upcoming school year. State Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Carrie Wright, along with State Board of Education President Dr. Joshua Michael, spoke to reporters yesterday. This year, they are focused on teacher development and improving chronic absenteeism. Plus, they are implementing a new literacy and math policy, which will alert parents sooner if their child is struggling.
When children are struggling, we also want to make sure that parents know about that at the very beginning of the year, so that's in the policy. So it's kind of like guiding the work of what's happening in classrooms through policy implementation.
And Dr. Michael says it's important for families to start their morning routine now, so when school starts, they're ready.
Meanwhile, the county's back-to-school mobile vaccine clinic is on the move. CTV caught up with the team at Bladensburg High School yesterday. The clinic has been making stops at schools all over Prince George's since August 6th. The traveling clinics are open to all uninsured and underinsured PGCPS families to help ensure compliance with state immunization requirements.
We ask that they make an appointment because then we can pull up, if they have any immunizations, we can pull it up and we'll know exactly what they need. If not, they need to be a registered student in one of our schools. They make an appointment, they come here. We do take limited walk-ins, but they bring their records. We'll review all of the records that they have to determine what they're missing. We get them to sign a consent form, and then we get them vaccinated. We want to make sure that our students are healthy and ready to learn. Part of that is making sure that they don't have these communicable diseases such as measles. That was eradicated years ago because we had the measles, mumps, and rubella. But as you know, it's back up on the uptake because parents are refusing to get their kids vaccinated for either religious or medical reasons.
And the back-to-school mobile vaccine clinics run through September. Appointments are also available at the Cheverly Health Center on Mondays and Tuesdays from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. But to find out where and when it will be in your area, go to the website right there on your screen. And things are heating up in Ocean City, and it's not just the summer crowds. During this week's Maryland Association of Counties convention, a heated debate is taking place over offshore wind power. Local lawmakers say the protest is growing. Meanwhile, U.S. Wind is close to getting final approval to build Maryland's first offshore wind farm, but Ocean City and local leaders are still pushing back in court.
And the Maryland Department of Transportation awarded $500,000 in the second round of Purple Line Small Businesses grants. The grants, ranging from $5,000 to $40,000, will help businesses along the Purple Line sustain operations and preserve jobs during the project's construction. Businesses that did not receive an award during the second round of funding are encouraged to apply for the third round, which opens on October 6th. The Maryland League of Conservation Voters released their scorecard rating the governor on his environmental record. The governor earned mixed grades in his assessment. Moore received a B+ for land and water protection and a B- for transportation, while the governor got a C+ for budget priorities and environmental justice. The assessment also says the governor missed key opportunities when it came to vetoing climate funding legislation. And still to come on CTV News.
Brittany Ely is here to give us a glimpse of the weekend with What's the Move.
Hey, it's Thursday, which means the countdown to the weekend is officially on. A glow up is happening. I have something for the ladies, and I even have something for the bookworms and for the music lovers out there. Stay tuned because I'm dropping all of the latest on What's the Move coming up next, right after this.
Vision loss is not something that you feel until it happens.
Most people lose their vision from diseases like macular degeneration and glaucoma, not at birth.
With macular degeneration, you lose your central vision.
You have a blind spot right in the center of your face, so I can't actually see your face.
So even that little circle in which I could see became a big blur.
I was 65 when I first was diagnosed with glaucoma.
There were no symptoms. I had no headaches.
3 million Americans have glaucoma, and half don't even know it.
11 million people in the United States have macular degeneration.
You lose mobility, independence, changes your entire life.
So many eye disorders can be treated if caught early.
My husband tells me that I have beautiful brown eyes, and I don't want to lose that.
Make a plan today to get your eyes checked.
Visit brightfocus.org to learn more.
Diversity is in our nature. It is in nature, too. Biodiversity. It connects us and sustains us. But nature's biodiversity is at risk more than ever before, and the future of all life is in our hands. So what will you do? Love it or lose it?
It is so hot out today, but I'm about to get this hike in, and I just had to show you the view. Beautiful.
Yo, you should come out here. We came outside to unwind.
Oh, wow.
Close the laptop. Transmit you. We outside. Come find us.
Inflation held steady in July, but new tariffs may stir the pot. Consumer prices rose 2.7% annually, matching June's pace and slightly below expectations. Core inflation, which excludes food and energy prices, went up to 3.1% this year, its highest in 5 months. Now, while gas prices fell 9.5% from last year, tariffs averaging 10% on imports from over 60 countries, including Brazil and the European Union, are beginning to impact prices on goods like shoes and furniture. Economists say the Federal Reserve may consider a rate cut in September to support the economy.
Spirit Airlines shares plunged Tuesday after warnings about its ability to stay in business. Shares of Spirit Airlines Aviation Holdings, the parent company for Spirit Airlines, tumbled 39%. This comes after the company released a report saying the company was still facing hardships despite restructuring and other efforts to revamp offerings. As a result, the company says it may sell certain aircraft and real estate. According to a recent Lending Tree study, more Americans are cutting back on travel this year because of economic worries.
And Prime members, listen up. Amazon is undergoing one of its biggest grocery expansion by introducing thousands of perishable grocery items to its same-day delivery service. Along with everyday household essentials and electronics, customers can now order dinner and a movie with just a few clicks. Amazon plans to expand services to over 2,300 areas across the U.S. by the end of 2025.
And this weekend looks packed with excitement.
That's right. Whether you're heading to a major convention, catching up with the ladies, or even vibing to some country, hip-hop, or go-go music.
That's right. Our Brittany Aaliyah has all the details to jumpstart your weekend with another What's the Move?
Happy Thursday. Are you ready for the weekend? The answer is always yes. It's always yes. Let's get into this evening. Once Upon a Con is at the National Harbor starting today through Sunday. I'm so excited about this immersive fantasy book convention, and the Gaylord is hosting it too. Oh, if you're into fantasy or cosplay, it's just so much fun. This is right up your alley, all right? This one is bringing Bridgerton vibes, and it's so classy. I love this. They're going to have 100 vendors, guest authors, panels, and so much more. I say come dressed to impress and just have a good time, okay? Sticking with tonight. Oh yes, it's ladies' night and the feeling's right. No pun intended. And if you saw what I did there, you would understand. All right, no, but it is. Tonight is literally ladies' night, and that's park starting at 6:45. They're playing the Phillies, but the party actually starts before the game. If you know, you know. Like, a lot of these pre-game parties are actually like really lit. But tonight, I say grab your girls, grab a drink, and just let your hair down. And what do I always say? You deserve it. Well, I mean, you know it's true. It's been a long week, so I say treat yourself. And Nats Park has been doing a lot recently because they also have Sam Hunt coming on Friday for their free post-game concert. Now, I know that this is a fan favorite, and it's backed by popular demand. You come for the game, you stick around for a little bit after the game, and then next thing you know, boom, it's like a full-blown concert. I mean, come on, you can't beat that. But I'll just say this, because country has completely taken over the music game recently, you gotta come see Sam Hunt. As a country fan, it's only right. Switching gears a bit and also switching genres, Saturday Glorilla is shutting down level 1 at Horseshoe Casino. Oh, Big Glow is not playing, okay? She's bringing Memphis our way. She's hitting the stage at 6 p.m. And to me, Glow is just so little, you know what I mean? But she's just so big at the same time. She's bringing this undeniable turn-up energy and her confidence. And I would say I'm gonna do it. It's 7 p.m. Friday and 95 degrees, but it's actually on Saturday at 6. So regardless, I think it's gonna be a great show. So make sure you go check her out. Lastly, an honorable mention in music. Chuck Brown Day is on Saturday. Now you know we love some go-go in this area. So we're celebrating the godfather of go-go the right way. This 11th annual concert kicks off at 2 to 7 at Fort DuPont Park. And look, they're bringing out so many bands. It's going to be a good time, and it's also for the culture. All right, so come on out. And that wraps up What's the Move for this week. And this is my last segment here at CTV. So I just want to say thank you to my entire CTV family. This has been such an incredible year with you guys. I love you. And thank you to you guys, the DMV, for tuning into my segment every week. I really hope I brought joy into your homes and just showed you how truly special and dope the DMV is with all the events, all the moves happening right in our hometown. So once again, and for the final time, I'm Brittany Aaliyah signing off, and I'll say this, I'll see you out there, or should I say, see you at the top. Take care, everyone, and much love.
We'll miss you, Brittany, and some great weekend events coming up.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll miss her.
And Simon Buggs is here with our Thursday sports page.
That's right. What's going on, Simon?
Hey everybody, and coming up on your Thursday sports page, an in-depth interview with Terps head football coach Mike Locksley. Don't move, we'll be right back.
Home before sunrise, on top of the house, the kids, and our future. The smell of your cooking is our alarm clock. My Shiro's day is never done. So let's start saving a little more now so we can feel prepared for retirement. A free 3-minute online chat can give us the personalized tips we need so we can live our lives to the fullest. Visit aceyourretirement.org.
When I was 10, my mom got deported. We had a difficult time, and I feel that's why I didn't get to finish school. My husband is really supportive in a way that he pushed me to go back to school.
She wants to have a career so her kids can look up to her.
They both keep me motivated to go to school, and they see that if I do it, like, they can do it too, you know? I feel that everything's possible.
Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org.
Okay, everyone, your Thursday sports page is finally here. 2 weeks. We are just 2 weeks away, Terps fans, from the UMD football team kicking off this season. Now, there's a lot to be excited about with this 2025 Terps squad, as the blend of freshmen and transfer players that have come in are all looking to make their mark. And I caught up with head coach Mike Locksley after the team's practice yesterday, and he says that their consistency and maturity are two things that have stuck out to him as they gear up for the year.
I think the big thing when you have a team as new and young as this team, a lot of players, I'd say 60% of our guys haven't played a down for the Terps. I like the fact that that they understand how we have to work. I've oftentimes talked about when you have an inexperienced or young team, consistency is the last thing to come, but this group has showed a little bit more maturity than your typical freshman class, which I think can be attributed to maybe having some of these young guys and some of the new guys here throughout the spring.
Maryland is looking to bounce back from last season, where the team finished just 4-8, including going 1-7 down the stretch. And Locksley spoke on not only the effect it had on his team, but him as well.
I understood what I was dealing with. I had leadership council meetings every week, every Thursday, and as those losses mounted, you could see the fracture in our program, and I knew at that point, and if you were to go back to the last speech I had at the end of the Penn State game, one of the first things I said is we're going to do everything we need to elevate this program, and I'm going to make some tough decisions or have to make some, but I'm not going to shy away from making them, and we've made those decisions. We put last year in the rear view mirror for us and have ripped it off, and for us it's moving forward the right way, but also because of the foundation we have, bouncing back I don't think will be an issue with this team.
A year of elevation. That's what Coach Locksley is describing the 2025 season as. And because of this, he hopes his team takes that next step and goes beyond what they've done in the past.
Elevate to where we go beyond a team that just wants to go to a bowl game. I mean, this is year 7 for me and my program. There's an opportunity now with this new landscape where you look up and you see teams like Indiana and teams like SMU that have been able to go out and have the resources put into their programs, and it goes to show that if you were able to put the resources in, and even the foundation we laid, having gone to 3 bowl games, which hadn't been done here, and winning all 3, hadn't been done here in 130 years, we kind of understand what that formula looks like, and obviously with some of the changes that have been made, that's what elevation looks like. Elevation, sometimes to elevate you have to separate and leave some things behind, and that doesn't mean that they didn't play a part in the foundation, but to take it to the next level, we have to do everything a little bit better, including coach.
2 coaches Locksley brought in to help elevate this team are Pep Hamilton and Ted Monachino, the Terps' new offensive and defensive coordinators. And Locksley is happy to have these 2 in College Park.
I've known Pep over 30 years, one of my closest friends in this business, so having a familiarity with him, but also knowing what he brings to the table as a coach, the physicality, the run game, the things that we're going to need to elevate the program is in the run game and in the trenches, and Pep's background fits that. With Ted, we wanted to stay consistent to how we've recruited over the last 6 seasons. We've recruited our system for a 3-4 defense, and Ted spent a lot of time with the Baltimore Ravens, and the Ravens have played great defense for a long, long time, and his time there in Baltimore, I think 8 seasons, and with the Falcons, he's done a great job of being able to put really talented players in the best possible position scheme-wise.
With a new roster, a new coaching staff, and a new mindset heading into 2025, Coach Locksley and company seem primed to have that comeback season. And that wraps up your Thursday sports page. Simon Buggs, CTV Sports.
All right, thanks, Simon. Let's get a look at our 3-day weather forecast tonight. We'll have some scattered showers before 8 p.m. Tomorrow is going to be mostly sunny with a high of 88, but showers and thunderstorms are expected after 2 p.m. Saturday will be partly sunny with more rain on the way. We'll have a high of 86. Sunday is going to be clear and sunny skies with a high of 91 and a low of 72.
And for our community calendar, this Sunday, join the city of Bowie for the Summer Sunset Concert. It's a series featuring Latin pop group Ocho de Basta. This event is from 6 to 8 p.m. at the Allen Pond Park. For more information, contact 301-809-3078.
All right, that wraps up CTV News for now. Thanks so much for joining us.
Have a great night.